Right, I've picked one at random, and today's victim is going to be, well, whatever, Leadlight, something or other, by Clarke. I'm playing this with some sort of Mac emulator, which I've never heard of. It comes accompanied by some PDFs, which include a rather lengthy introduction and a character guide with lots of pretty piggies for you to look at. The game itself is about a ballet girl whose school has apparently turned into some sort of Silent Hill type location. There's a link to a website which gives you a bit of background on the game. There's obviously been quite a lot of work gone into this game, so that's encouraging. The screenshot of the game proper isn't exactly photogenic, but I'll judge that when I come round to it. Now, it mentions that there's going to be fighting in this game, which does leave me a bit apprehensive, because this can be quite hard to handle in interactive fiction, at least without it sucking anyway. The path that's been chosen here is the RPG path, you know, where you've got like hit points and skill points and all that. I don't think that's generally looked upon too favourably in the interactive fiction community, judging from the past competitions, but I think the issue I have with it mainly is that it can puncture the fourth wall a little bit too much, and it leaves it feeling a bit like you're playing D&D rather than interactive fiction, but whatever. I think the best thing we could do is check it out, so here we go. Right, the game starts with a disclaimer. Leadlight, whatever, is a work of fiction. Any similarities to real persons, places, or events are purely coincidental. Coincidental. Well, don't worry about it too much, Mr. Clarke. The school I used to go to looked just like the mansion from Resident Evil, and the people wandering around it looked just like zombies. Well, they were most indistinguishable from zombies, so no one sued Capcom yet, so don't let it bother you too much. Content warning. This game contains scenes of explicit violence and gore. Parts of this game may be considered cruel or disturbing. Leadlight, whatever is recommended for mature gamers only. Okay then, blah blah blah, to indicate you of whatever. Press the Y now. Okay, big menu. We want to start a game. Leadlight, your name is Belinda Nettle. You are 15 years old, studying in the 10th grade as a boarding student at Linville Girls High School, west of the Blue Mountains in Australia. Sending you to an expensive boarding school is your mother's way of ridding herself of you, while still feeling okay about it. I know the feeling. Your stepfather's never been interested in you, and you barely remember your real father. Press any key to continue. Your life seems gloomy and unremarkable. You have few friends at Linville. You remember being kind and curious as a child, but now you often feel dark. The lone light in your days comes from your dance and ballet studies. You are performing well in your vocational exams and starting to imagine that a future in the world of professional dance might be possible. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is just your stats. Okay, yes, whatever. This afternoon you just passed into school. This afternoon you just passed into school was... That sounds strange. This afternoon you just passed in school was like too many others. You were studying in the Linville Student Library for a history exam. Boredom, fatigue and worries about the future sent you to sleep at your desk on the pillow of your folded arms. When you woke up, the sun had set and everything was different. Press any key to continue. I'm in the Linville Student Library. It is night. You're in the Linville Student Library. I know, it says that. The hum of idle computers and photocopiers permeates the ordered maze of books. The stacks are to the south, the toilet to the west, and the foyer to the east. The girl from your year, Charlotte Jeffs, sits across from you in wide-eyed repose. She's pale and utterly still. As minutes continue to pass, it dawns on you that she is dead. You face Charlotte over the desk upon which you fell asleep. Charlotte's pink iPod has fallen to the floor by her left foot. What now? Okay, oh, what happened? Oh, okay, right, let's have a look. Charlotte. Uh-oh, it doesn't recognise X. That is not a good start. So I'll have to type in examine. Well, at least it gives us a list of exams. At least it gives us a list of commands it does actually use. Okay, then examine. Charlotte, is that it? O-T-T-E. Okay, there is a ragged wound in her side. Blood has formed a dark ring around her on the floor. Her skin is ice cold. Okay, then, let's get the iPod. Is she going to come to life and eat me or something? Okay, examine iPod. It looks like it's still working. You are reminded that you saw Charlotte and Narelle sharing the iPod the other day. Okay, examine desk. Desk is faintly scarred with the wear of hundreds of girls who have passed through the school over time. Examine computer. You see nothing special. You sure? That's not. Okay. Where shall I go? How about south? Amongst the library stacks of what? Books, I assume. Yes. Soft night lighting illuminates rows of black and green bookshelves here in the library stacks. The main library reading area is back to north. Crouched against a corner shelf with her arms wrapped around herself and her head between her knees is Debbie Moore. She's a tough girl who you know as the school's hockey captain. But right now it looks as if she's shut down. A worn hockey stick lies nearby. Okay, let's get the stick. Debbie is here. Talk to Debbie. Talk to Debbie. Excuse me. Let's try that. Oh, talk to Debbie. Oh. Look. Oh. Let's have a look. Okay. Right, so you just have to put 2 words in. I think. She seems frozen, catatonic. You can't get a word or sign out of her. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm there's nothing else here, is there? Okay. You see anything special? Okay, what else is there? West. Let's go and have a look in the toilet. You're in the toilet of the library. The walls are a pale pink. The air is stale. A malfunctioning fluorescent light flickers woundedly overhead. Far above you upon one of the walls is a round, bricked-up window. You don't recall bricks being there before. Someone has written something on the back of the toilet door. Let's look at the door. Someone has scrawled in crimson, is it lipstick or blood? Blame Belinda. Sorry. Presumably I'm the one that's killed that Charlotte or whatever her name is. Okay, let's see what's in the foyer. You are in the library foyer. Some of the lights are broken, as is the glass of the sliding exit doors to the east. Faint screams can be heard in the cold night air from outside. The library interior lies west. Library monitor Narelle Parker looks up at your approach. She has the appearance of someone who has just survived a bomb blast. She snarls and raises her hands like claws. Her eyes are appalling, red and cracked and hate-filled. Too many hands there, I think. It doesn't really matter. Narelle. Recognition flickers in Narelle's eyes. You, she groans, stretching one accusing finger. Narelle swings at you, parried. Oh, she's trying to kill me. Attack. Attack Narelle. You swing at Narelle. A hit. Okay. Have I got to keep typing the attack every time I want to hit her? Hang on a minute. Okay, nothing else I can use, is there? Seems like it. Oh, blah blah blah, whatever. But seem to be doing well. It's kind of a bit of a slog typing this in constantly. Narelle is badly hurt. She's not very good, is she, Narelle? Oh, I've been hit. She's gravely injured. Narelle is dying. Ah, she's dead. The old hockey stick snapped on the final blow. You're left holding the stump. Weapons found +1. Okay. Right. Narelle's bruised body topples to the floor. You are aghast at what you have done. Will she attack me? But you tell yourself that it was her or you. Well, it was. She attacked me, didn't she? Okay, let's examine it. Narelle. It's really Narelle. You beat her to death, though you are desperate to believe anything else instead. Okay. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to play through it. Once the 2 hours are up, I'm going to tell you what it's like. See if it gets better or worse or whatever. Okay. See you later.